Hello everybody, and welcome. Welcome to a nice weekend Monster Hunter video. My name's Ristretto, and today we're going to be taking on Zinogre with Gunlance. We broke into HR3 or Hub 3 star earlier this week, and so I figured it was about time we start taking on some flagships. We took on Astalos the other day with Heavy Bowgun, and then today I originally actually wanted to take on Zinogre with Lance, but I don't have a Lance set that I love right now. This armor set that we have does have Guard on it. It has Guard and Speed Sharpening and Artillery Novice, but it doesn't really fit what I want from a Lance set, and I couldn't really make the Lance set I wanted, so I tried just iframing everything, and that just didn't go that well. Don't mainline a bunch of iframes into your veins until you're ready for it, I guess. So we're going to be doing this hunt with Gunlance today. We're going to be using the Lagamborator. I think that's what this one's called. Yeah, Lagamborator. It's a good Gunlance. Zinogre, one of my favorite hunts in the entire series. I think it might actually be my favorite hunt to do. He's not my favorite monster. That's Nargacuga, but favorite hunt to do, gotta be Zinogre. And Gunlance is one of my favorite matchups on this guy. All right, we're embarking from Yukumo Village off to the hub to take him on. Back in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, there's a lot of quests with Zinogre from Yukumo Village, and I have some fond memories of taking on Zinogre or Jinolga with Gunlance in that game. We're going to be doing the quest Topple the Monarch, which takes place in the Misty Peaks, because that's very appropriate, and it's from the Dejected Hunter. Many a poor soul has tried to hunt a Zinogre, only to end up being the one hunted instead. It's truly worthy of its title, The Hunter, isn't... I screwed up this read so bad. Isn't there anyone who can defy it? We'll see if we can. Is Zinogre usually called the Hunter? I hadn't remembered that, if that was a thing in the past. Gonna eat for Bombardier, get some extra explosive damage. And off we go. Yeah, I tried my best with Lance on this guy, but I had a hard time. Without guard skills, you really do have to be very on point with iframes, and then any of the occasions where you do have to guard are kind of rough. You'll get knocked back, take some chip damage. It also just felt like, I don't know if it was Guild Lance in this game specifically, or just Lance in general. Honestly, I feel like Gunlance's combo trees actually fit into Zinogre's openings. At least to me, they feel a little more natural than Lance's pokes. That might have something to do with Guild Style's pokes in this game, though. The full Lance poke combo in this game is actually pretty long. Yeah, we'll see how we do here. It's nice to have a little bit of ice element on the Gunlance as well. Zinogre's not super duper weak to ice unless you're like hitting his back while he's charged, but still worth bringing. I can't even tell you how many times I've taken on Zinogre with this exact Gunlance. It's quite a few. And here he is. I'm still gonna go for some iframes. That was one of them. I like iframing that tailspin quite a bit. But these, I don't know if it's just a little early in the morning for iframing those or what it is, but I couldn't do it consistently across an entire hunt, so we're gonna do some nice Gunlance turtling. We're also gonna keep our health popped. That's something kind of funny that's happened to me over time is Lance was actually one of the first weapons I played in the series. It was within the first 3 or 4 that I picked up when I first played Generations. I played a lot of Adept Lance. But over time, I feel like I've come to enjoy Gunlance and Gunlance's combo strings and its constraints. Without a counter, without 3 hops. I feel like I enjoy that a little more than regular Lance these days. There's some hops. Oop, thought he was going to charge. We're going to heal. He can deal quite a bit of damage to us. This set in specific does not have a ton of defense, so gotta watch ourselves. No flinch, I was hoping for one. At least we backed up in time. Oh, I didn't even block properly. Oh no. Oh no. Well. Got absolutely flattened by the Zinogre. Absolutely dejectedly rolled back to camp. I have to remind myself that these recordings aren't meant to be perfect. They're not speedruns. There's not like a, oh, I have to get this specific kind of hunt on video. Because that's realistic. Sometimes even if you've just cleared a quest very cleanly, you come right back in and you eat a cart. And it's all part of Monster Hunter. Gives you things to work at. Gives you lessons to learn. Gives you more chances to hunt the monsters. We take that. He's pretty large in this game in low rank. Alright, let's turtle this properly this time. There we go. That was greedy. These Bullfongo have actually proven to be a bit of a pain in the butt as I've been fighting in this area. Oh, the bounce. Yikes, we gotta heal again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's sheath and get out of there. Nice, he gave us a taunt. Okay. And looks like he's moving on. This game's shelling effects are kind of small, I've noticed. I can't really tell when I've actually hit him with a shell or not. Missed that from some of the other games where there's like a big explosion from a wide gun lance, and then also you can see a little bit of smoke on the part of the monster that you've hit. Wish Generations did some more of that. Poke shell. Nice. Yeah, Gunlance just has so many options of ways it can go through the combo tree. So many angles you can throw out shells. I love the way it feels like when you like upswing shell, it feels like you're like flinging the shell up towards his head. It's so satisfying. I'm pretty bad about those projectiles. I almost always get hit by them. Just like invariably. Down into yellow sharpness. Yeah, I took a look at both guard and razor sharp mix sets. I just did not like the sets I could make at this point in the game. They're all kind of ugly looking, didn't have a lot of skills. I get that we're in low rank still, but just didn't find an option I was happy with for guard and razor sharp this early on. Can we get it? Yeah. Nice. I don't even think that was going to hit us. Yeah, Gunlance just feels funky to me in a good way, like a good kind of funk, like jazz. Oops. There we go. Hey, we didn't get hit by those. That's nice. Alright, gotta find a good opening for Wyvern's Fire. Oh, the startup of that hit us. That's crazy. I thought I was gonna be safe there. I was feeling slick. Not so slick. There we go. Let's see if we can't sharpen up before we do this Wyvern's Fire. Ooh, he's tired. Ooh, nice. I see a good opening for Wyvern's Fire, I think. Same thing with Wyvern's Fire, actually. I cannot tell if that hit. Kind of hard to tell. That's far away. We're sheathing. He's gonna do the pin again. Yeah. And away he goes. Is the shiny still on the ground somewhere? I don't think so. Bummer. That's okay. My first clear against him, I got 2 plates. Felt very lucky about that. I don't know what Zinogre equipment or weapons we're gonna make yet, but nice to have those plates. I think while he's tired, or I guess before he gets really angry and charged again, we're going to go ahead and heal and sharpen. It'll be easier to do that before his aggro is off the charts. Nah, bummer. I really wanted to get the iframe through his roar. Ooh, off the mark with the aim there. Whew, almost didn't block that in time. But we'll want to get out. We'll want to get out and away from this. Those explosions come in really quickly. They're hard to dodge. One, 2, 3. Woo, those are fast. I think for our own safety, we're going to sheath and heal. Nice. Big opening for us to do so, too. We take that. Get 2 heals off. So far, from my 2 hunts against him, Zinogre in this game feels pretty good. Zinogre is a fight where it feels like they like to change up little bits of his fight, little bits of his patterns across the generations and across the games. And I can't tell if it's because they want to improve on his fight each time or like they just want to throw off people's muscle memory. It feels like maybe a little bit of both, but so far I have yet to notice any extreme pattern changes in this game. About time for another Wyvern's Fire, too. Specifically in Monster Hunter Rise, when I first took on low rank Zinogres, when I was like 100% sold on that game in particular. Took him on with Hammer in that game, and Hammer versus Zinogre in that game felt so good that it like sold me on the rest of that game's low and high rank, the base game. So far, he feels solid in this game, too. Again, not going to get too close to him during this. Nice. Trying to do the big back hop from neutral is really difficult. You can do it, but it's like really bizarrely difficult to input properly. I'm still getting the hang of that. Nice, got ourselves a limp. And a shell off the ground. Just a fun matchup. Thank you, Jaggy. It might be one of my favorites against him. Like, thinking about what my favorite Zinogre matchups are. I've done them with all the weapons across most of the series. He's just that fun. Or that much fun, rather. Gunlance is certainly up there for me. Alright, we gotta be careful. We don't want to cart here again. Blocking that just to be safe. Whew! Earlier I was hunting him and I'd already carted like this, so my health was a little lower. He took me from full health and like just two-shot me immediately. Like one hit stunned me and then the next hit just absolutely destroyed me. Let's see if we can end this on a Wyvern's Fire with a romance of it. Nope. Would have been cool if I'd lined up a charged shell. Too slow. The bug ate one of those for us. Nope, too slow on the charged shell. I was gonna try and go for it. It's stupid, but you gotta go for that stuff sometimes. Well, that's two carts. I should have just gone for a neutral shell there, rather than the charged shell. if I'd wanted that to hit. You just gotta go for stuff like that. We do get to go through one of the cool areas in this map, looking out over the rest of the Misty Peaks Valley and across the tree bridge. There we go. A good hunt was had. Cheers, Zinogre. Thank you guys for joining me on one of my favorite monsters to hunt. One of my favorite matchups for it, too. We'll have to do some lancing on another monster soon. I don't know which one, but I'll keep it in mind and we'll figure one out that makes sense to do some lancing. We'll have a good time with it. Until then, I hope you guys have a nice night or a good day, whatever time it is where you guys are at. Have a blessed weekend or a blessed week. Happy hunting. And cheers. I'll see you guys for some more GU soon.